What's up, y'all? Best units in Grand Summoners is here. Oh yeah, so let's get with the baseline, the rules and such like that out of the way. So what I mean by best unit is in terms of their design, their lore, their personality, or what their kit does. So for an example right here, I put Juno because I think she is best girl in terms of her design. Now, I don't know anything about her personality or lore because I did not follow the story at all. I don't have her either as a unit, but I'm aware of what her kit does. So that is one thing. And then now let's look at the tier list right here. I kind of put it in a sense a little bit of a Dragon Ball right here, except this one. Super Saiyan Titan is a transformation that is created by me. But all these rests, no. But anyways, so how I go is Super Saiyan Titan is basically, think of it as S, and then Ultra Instinct is A, Super Saiyan God is B, Super Saiyan is C, Super Saiyan Blue is D, base form is E, and then Just Know is basically pretty much F. It's just like, no way, bro. So now that we got all of that out of the way, let's go on to the first one, which is Isaac right here. They put Roxy and Lisa, OG Lisa, not the Star God Lisa version. So let's talk about Roxy here for a minute. Now, I don't have her as a unit, so I can't really comment too much about her kit, but in terms of her design, I really do like that. The whole water effect and also the, witch hat clothing and all that. I do really like that. And also, I did say this a few times in my stream, but I do think Roxy is best girl in Mushoku Tensei, aka Jobless Reincarnation. So there is that right there. And then now let's talk about OG Lisa, which in terms of her design, I do like the whole witch theme going on too. Her riding from what I assume is this magical broomstick thing, right? Because there is this coming out of it. So there is that. She does look like, she's enjoying herself. And also stars right here, which is also nice, which you could sort of say, maybe, I guess, if you want to have it be a little bit of a stretch, is that, oh yeah, they were hinting at Star God Lisa, an extended version of this one right here. But in terms of her kit is fine. I think it is, yeah, fine, but she is type B Archgen unit, so you do got to keep that in mind. So now let's go ahead and put them. So Roxy first, I'm gonna put her on Super Saiyan Titan right here, because I mean, hey man, you can't go wrong with Roxy. But now Lisa right here, I think she's at Ultra Instinct. Maybe not necessarily right here, because I mean, Lisa is fine and all, but I don't think she's best girl material. So now let's go with the next one right here, which is Fire Roy, that G poo right here. Now let's read what he says. Fire Roy because he's a good unit for beginners who has not got any ascended units, and he is Reyes' best friend, which is actually true because I did follow a little bit of the GS storyline. However, I did stop at chapter 10 and we are about to go into chapter 23. So that tells you, all right, how much story I kind of, missed out on. But yeah, here is Fire Roy, and then you can see a little bit of his kit. So I do have him as a unit. However, I did not use him that much, so I can't really comment too much about his kit. But from what I've seen in terms of how other people use Fire Roy or Bullet Hell Roy, is I think he is a decent unit right here. And so now let's go with his next one that he put, which is Valentine's Day Miranda, because of her personality and how she still loves Simon after what he did to her, and how she cares for her students' success and well-being. So yeah, and then you can see a little bit right here in the compendium, a little bit of the lore right here, which I'm not going to go ahead and read it, but you could go ahead and pause it if you want. But I think Valentine's Day Miranda right here, I mean, from what they've told me is that, damn, she has basically pretty much dedication. She has dedication right there. Now, I don't have her as a unit because it got shafted, unfortunately. But in terms of her design, I think it's fine. It's a little bit of, cutesy right here. Schoolgirl type outfit. So there is that. And then also I forgot to comment about Roy right here. So Roy's design I think looks pretty cool, and with the guns as well, holding it and all that. And look at his hair going like slick back. He could literally smack someone across the face with his hair. So let's go with the tier list. I think Roy, with everything there, I think he's a Super Saiyan God, which is, you know, kind of fitting because he's red and Super Saiyan God is red. So there is that. And then Valentine's Day Miranda. Now, when it comes to her design and all that, I think I will put her in terms of her design, I think right here at Ultra Instinct. However, her kit and all that, I think I'll put her as Super Saiyan God, if I'm gonna be honest. So I think to compromise, I'm gonna put her as Super Saiyan God instead, or right here. Now let's go with the next one, which is BC put this right here, even though, yeah, their name got cut off. But let's read what they said. For me, it will be these two units. I like Reyes in terms of his personality and how he grows as a character in the story. After his awoken form, I like him more and he is more useful, right? So there is Reyes right here. And I do agree with his awakened state. Yeah, he is a lot more useful. And so now Silie, they put, is my favorite character besides Roxy in the anime. She grows a lot in her character. I recommend to watch the anime if you like isekai genre. And GS, she helps a lot in her arts, and she helped me in early day GS. So right there, let's talk about Reyes first, since for one, everybody has Reyes because he comes with the game. And so him, I do like this design. I really like this design. It looks good too. It looks pretty nice and dandy. And now his kit, which I have used Reyes, I think his kit is fine. It's actually pretty solid right there, especially in terms of nuking chapter 21 challenge quest. That one, if you need a Reyes clear, as long as your Reyes is awoken and you have his true weapon, you could basically have him in the nuking team comp, and he actually works in that. So right there, I do overall just like his whole shtick in general. And now Silie right here, yeah, they got the, you know, the younger version of Silie, not the older version in season 2, but I'm not gonna spoil it at all. Basically pretty much her, you know, I kind of like her design, you know, the elf sort of looking a little bit playful, and obviously, you know, she uses magic. There is that. You see the one right here and a little bit of the effects right here as well. So her design is, you know, pretty nice. Now, I don't have her as a unit because I didn't play Grand Summoners when they did the Mushoku Tensei, aka Jobless Reincarnation crossover. So I'm not too familiar with her kit. Now for Reyes, I think I'll put him at Ultra Instinct because his design is solid. His kit is actually pretty solid as well. And you could use him in nuking comps in chapter 21 challenge quest. Now let's go with the Silie. Her design is, you know, fine and all that. I don't know about her kit, so I think I'm gonna put her at Super Saiyan God instead. Now let's go with Roger, which they only put one unit right here. Let's read what he said. This was my best unit, Mage Berwick. He was my first Blood Knight I summoned when starting. Got me through a lot of levels. I made him 160 luck, and so there, because a lot of better units came out. Yeah. Which, I mean, that is true. There's actually kind of a lot of versions of Berwick right here, and you can see proof right there. Luck him out 160, which is actually pretty crazy. So now Berwick, I don't have him as a unit, but I have seen him in action only a handful of times, right? And then you can see a little bit of his kit right here. You could tell that he is an Archjane unit, both burst and autofills, but he only autofills with fire units right here. So I think Berwick, first, let's talk about his design right here. So his design is actually, you know, pretty nice, really capturing that fire demon mage right here with the, you know, the fiery sun looking thing at the back, and then his giant ass staff right here. God damn, that's a huge staff, and all that such. So I think Berwick in his design is, you know, it's pretty good, really capture that essence of it. And now his kit, I don't know too much about his kit, but I think he is a fine unit right here. But obviously there are much better units to use. Now this Berwick kind of has fallen off quite a bit. Now in terms of the tier list, I think I'll put this Berwick in, I think, Super Saiyan God, because I do like his design, but his kit has fallen off quite a bit So yeah, I think I'll just put him as Super Saiyan God. And now let's go with the next one, which Nori right here put in the man right here, the myth, the legend, War God Fen. Yeah. What she got him at LB son. So let's read what he said right here. For me would be War God Fen. I think he's the best unit because he provides both offense and defense. He gives arts, equips CT, and accuracy. He is perfect on almost every team. Don't worry about the crest. Lol. Now for Heart, he is the best awoken in Grand Summoners of all time, which he posts Heart a little later, right? But let's just keep on reading. Of all time, he gives 4 arts. If it's all humans, it's 6 and 30% all stats up of TA. Also, he gives 50% of arts damage up on art. He is truly the best. So yeah, he put in War God Fen and Heart. Hit the Heart right here is, yeah, this one right here. I don't know why he didn't put it together, but there is that. So now with War God Fen, I mean, I don't know the whole lore or necessarily his personality all too much. I know his OG personality, but this one right here, I don't know. So I can't really comment on that too much, but I could comment on his kit, even though I don't have him as a unit, but I have seen him so many times. I have gone over his kit and I've been in team comps with War God Fens. So I could also comment on that. So let's talk about the design first. I think his design is pretty good, pretty solid. Honestly, he looks amazing, as well as his Ascended artwork, which I'm gonna put on the screen right now. That one too, oh man, that one's saucy, bro. It is, because it's like, god damn, bro, he means business. So there is that. And now his kit is solid. I do agree with him that he is both offense and a little bit of defense as well, because overall, even though there's a lot of ascended units have come out, however, War God Fen is just that guy, man. He's just that guy. Equip CT, accuracy, just like what he said. Archgen gives crit to everybody, and in his super arch, he does super crit too. So overall, he could be either just, you could have him as strictly a support unit, or you could have him a damage dealer, or you could have him literally be both, and he'll do very, very well. Now, the only quest that you can't use War God Fen in is if it has Earth Killer or it negates crit. That's the only chance that you can't really use War God Fen in. But besides that, you could literally use him on every other quest. And then now let's go ahead and talk about Heart right here, which I do have him as a unit, and I have used him quite a lot. Especially, you're gonna see right now on the screen right now, the video that I did with LP, where I think I showed how many runs I did with Heart, which is, you know, a lot. It's in the thousands. So yeah, I could comment on his kit, his design. I don't know about his personality or lore, so I can't necessarily comment on that. So let's go with his design first. I think his design is fine because, you know, he is a mage, and, you know, you could tell by the book, and then, you know, all these books right here, and then also the green effect. So his design, I think it's fine, right? However, I mean, there are other versions of him that makes him look just makes him look cooler, if I'm gonna be honest. But now his kit, oh yeah, his kit is solid. He is arguably the best healer in Grand Summoners. So I do think Heart is a must summon for whenever Forever Summons comes back. If Forever Summons come back, and if you're new and if you don't have Heart, get him. Hard lock onto him in the Forever Summons. So that's what I think about him. Amazing supporter, and also amazing in Mono Earth teams. Alrighty now, War God Fen, honestly, Super Saiyan Titan right here, just amazing. You know what, let's go ahead and switch these two right here. Just amazing overall. And hey man, if you say he is best boy or best man or husbando, whatever you want to say about that, hey yo man, I completely see that. I completely understand about that. Oh yeah. And then so now Heart, I mean, his design does, again, it's fine, but there are other versions of him that looks, you know, cooler. So I think I'm gonna put him on Ultra Instinct, if I'm gonna be honest, right here. Now for the last one, his name on Twitch is Anime Gamer, so that's what I'm gonna call him as. And so now he did actually put quite a lot right here, and so his entry is Ilia and Melty right here. Both humans, both magic. but of course, you know, obviously different elements. So let's go read what he says right here. Ilia and Melty are the two units I have most connected with. All right, I mean, a little bit of grammar right here, but all right. Melty, when I was younger and first watching the Rising of the Shield Hero, I would see Melty's relationship with Philo, and their relationship made me dread losing the relationship between me and my cat that has passed away. May he rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace to that, man. Maple, I guess that's his cat's name, because we were so close. Soon as I got home from school, he would lay in my lap and we would sit there for hours. And in the mornings when I would take a shower, as much as he hated the water, he would sit on the side of the tub. And on my first Grand Summoners account, named after said cat. Oh, that's nice. I pulled Melty on my first pull and knew it was a sign to cherish the relations I have had with my pets. Yeah, man, you got to cherish your relations with your pets, because pets are awesome. And then now let's see about Ilia right here. Ilia, first ascended unit after 8 months in the ascended era. Still pissed I didn't pull Irons or War God Fen. Oh, that's a noof right there. I could definitely feel that because I don't have War God Fen. Yeah. Okay, so it's pretty cool that Ilia is his first unit. And wow, there is a lot of sentiment behind Melty, which, hey man, I could completely understand that because I myself have a pet cat and I love my pet cat. So yeah, now let's go with the tier list right here. Now, in my opinion about Melty, right? Because her design is fine. It does really capture the whole, oh, she is royalty. Because if you haven't watched Rising of the Shield Hero, Melty is from a royal family. She is the youngest sibling from that royal family. And also, yeah, she does use a little bit of magic too within the show. So that's why you see a bunch of water in her design, the water effects, things like that. Yeah, Melty, in terms of her design, it does capture it, right? Now, her kit, I don't have her as a unit because I just don't. So I can't really comment on that too much. Now, her personality, because I did watch Rising of the Shield Hero, so her personality is actually pretty fine because she did try to help Naofumi and she was kind of on his side, things of that nature. So, you know, that gives a little bit of points. And also because of the sentimentality that Anime Gamer had with Melty, I think I will put Melty right here on Ultra Instinct. Now, depending on what her kit is, I might bump her down to Super Saiyan God, or she might just be right here, but just move up in the Ultra Instinct tier list. So there is that. And then now, Ilia, which, I mean, I did make a video on Ilia, which you're going to see it on the screen right now, and it's also going to be in the description. Well, since Star God Lisa has come out, I think Ilia has a lot more uses now than when I made that video, because I made that video before Star God Lisa. So I did think Ilia did fall off quite a bit, but because of Star God Lisa, I mean, yeah, she went a little higher. However, it's still kind of a little, my opinions about her has only been a little bit positive when you pair Ilia up with Star God Lisa. So I'm gonna put Ilia right here on Super Saiyan. And so now let me go ahead and fix this tier list to have it, you know, proper. Millions of years later. All right, here we are. This is what I think about their placements right here. So yeah, Super Saiyan Titan, War God Fen, Roxy, you can't go wrong about that. And then Ultra Instinct, yeah, I put Reyes in front because even though, yeah, her, and then you could, you know, argue OG Lisa, and I don't know about Melty, in terms of their kit, it's better than Reyes, but just Reyes's design, it's just awesome, man. And his kit is solid too, so that's why I put him right there. And you can see basically pretty much everyone else. So now, since I showed Juno earlier, if you're wondering where I put Juno, I would put Juno on Super Saiyan Titan because, hey man, she's the best girl. You can't go wrong about that. If you want to see the video of me and LP rating y'all's units that y'all put, well, there's gonna be a video right now on the screen. Anyway, that's it. See ya.